Hello and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to South Coast Playthrough. We're back in Exeter as we were in the last video, as we just observe the scenery on what is going on as a... well, that's an N15 arriving in from Waterloo, as you may or may not know. As, for example, that there is one of the Exeter Painton, so that's the 43XX departs for Painton. As you can see, we've done some work in the background. I have set up and gotten we've now gotten it so that there are now technically 2 tracks the 43XXs can utilise at Exeter when they arrive. Which makes it a little bit more efficient, especially considering those platforms also hold the 3 trains that go in and out of the Tarka Valley and the Campton branch. So that's the plan. You've parked yourself in the wrong spot. Why? No, you want to be in 6. No, oh, no, you want to be in 5. Exeter St. David's, why are you going to platform 1? You can't fit there. That's a little annoying. How's he meant to get out? I'm going to have to put a track in here in order to get him out. It's rather frustrating, that one is. Because look at that. I mean, you've opened your doors and people are now climbing out of the train. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sir Benevere? As you can see, guys, I have indeed gone through and named all of the N15s. It's also only even open on the correct side. Excellent. But yeah. All of the N15s are now named. The N15s were also the Arthur class, so they've all been named after those locomotives. For example, 57 being Sir Benevere. Benevere. However you pronounce it, I don't know. I'm not an English historian. As you can see, that's one of the 14XXs, which, to be fair, I might just go ahead and... so that is 140001. That is 1402. There we go. Those ones on that line. And then you've also got 452 Sir Meligrays there as well. The Exeter St. David line is actually incredibly busy at the moment, because I think with what happened with all of the carnage up at Waterloo with all the backlog, everything is just backing up. So I've got stations which have practically full trains worth of people just sat waiting for a train, and there's not a lot you can do about it. I mean, that's a full train leaving Exeter Central for David, and the train behind it is not full, but will probably be full by the time it heads back northbound towards London. We're basically rolling in the money in terms of things for the Exeter line, which I'm not too upset about. In the background, I've also popped in a temporary line between the Yeovil and Weymouth, as is the Great Western line. And I have gotten a selection of Bulldogs and Dukes on that line. So there is 3202 Bulldog, or 3200, 3300 Bulldog. So I got just 2 on there at the moment. When we do upgrade the line to then go further on, because this is the line between Weymouth and Gloucester, when we do increase the line traffic to then go up to Gloucester, I will of course get more locos on that run, because we're going to need them. I might even upgrade them to be like the cities or the Saints, just to provide extra capacity or extra speed on those lines. As you can see, Dorchester North is incredibly busy. People indeed getting ready. If I can stop hiccuping. People indeed wanting to get the train. 35 people. That was just from its pickup at Yeovil. And then you've got a further like 98 people that want to go on towards Plymouth. So that train's gonna be not full, but slightly fuller than what it would be. Excellent. So I've actually been. I'm gonna be fair for you guys. I've been more or less stockpiling footage for Transport Fever, as I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background, in between recording sessions, and it's just Transport Fever is one of those games I can just relax with. So it just tends to be the one game that I just go, yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff, and then I go, hang on a minute, I need to do some form of recording work for this, because otherwise, by the time you guys come to it, you're not going to understand what's going on. On top of that, I keep doing things, and then going, oh, I'll do the recording for that. I'll do recordings for that, and then yeah, I just don't trust myself to actually get around to it. Basically, we are going to do something else. There is a town technically here as well, so what we'll do is we'll make sure they put in a town, because here, where's my Google map? Google Maps, where's my Google Maps tab? There it is. Because here is it's legitimately placed Ivy Bridge, which is what I wanted it to do, which is legit what I wanted it to do, because we've got Totnes. Of course, we're going to have the whole 4-track stop here at Totnes. And I'm probably going to do a 4-track here at Ivy Bridge as well. I might go centre of town for Plymouth railway station, because I need to do it big, don't I? Plymouth is about to get absolutely creamed. That's what I'm about to tell you. Because we need to. Our next set of lines is going to be the Plymouth to Newton Abbot. So if we can get that lot done, I will be happy. 320 for the platform station at Totnes. Because, of course. And then we'll do a slightly smaller one of 160 at Ivy Bridge, because it's an intermediate station rather than a full-on station. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with Plymouth, because I need to have I need to have a 4-track main line, of course. And then I need to do, it's going to have to be 4-track at like probably 320 meters. Like slap bang in the middle. Probably about here. Which probably means I'm going to have to get rid of a whole load of stuff. So yeah, we'll put that there just to, yeah, one stop will be removed. Good, that's fine. Because I need to delete a whole load of plethora of roads. We apologise, Plymouth. You're getting completely and utterly fudged over. I apologise. But there's a reason behind my madness, and that's because I need to add on. Firstly, I need track. And we'll go with standard track. So, if anything, bring that as far down as that on both sides there. I'm going to switch over where the main station building is. Because I will actually want it on this side. Because I'm going to have... that side to be completely all of that as well. So, where is... I need... GWR platforms. Because what we're also going to do is I'm going to also do that there. So what am I doing there? Well, I'm glad you asked, faithful listener. Plymouth is going to be... We're basically going to give Plymouth what it deserves, basically. Which is a full looking station. I'm going to give it... Do I have a bigger plot of land than that, or just... No. That one. In fact, we're actually even going to go as far as getting rid of the footbridge and just utilising... utilising subways. Excellent. And then another set of track, because I need that one. There we go. So that's going to give me enough space for the fast London to Penn services. I'm going to have enough space for the stoppers from Exeter to as far as Plym. I'm going to have the Gunners Lake branch being able to, and I'm also going to have the bay platforms for the cross countries as well. That was the plan with the with Plymouth, and what I'm also planning on doing is having a Penzance to Bristol stopping service, which will do, for example, an intermediate stopping. So, for example, would stop at Totnes, whereas the Exeters would stop Ivy Bridge, Totnes, Newton's Abbot, that kind of thing. I've had a real think about this. For once. Right, what I want now is I want a big platform. I need a big station building. For the sake of buildings. There you go. And then we're going to do that road. It's tempting to build a bridge. I don't want it to build a bridge. I just wanted you to go to the junction. Bastard. There we go. Right, before I build the road, we're going to get rid of this road as well, because I need to do something here. So, track. Let's do 30. Because primarily, I need to get the main lines in first, which is, you know, the easy bit. And then I need to have all the diverging bits as well. So, you know, we need to go out to there. I need to go out to there as well. Same here, out to here, out to here. And then I'm just going to do... We're going to go into that. Do the same there. Do the same here. Shut up, game, you can build that. This game is stupid. I can tell by the way you move your mouth. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. We are just building. That doesn't seem to... Have I fudged? I have indeed fudged up. That's fine. We have plenty of space, so... Yeah, the thing I don't want to do is run out of space. So, if I then do... that, and then that... And then we'll make sure that the signals are there and there. And then we're going to want one there, one there. You're going to want one there, you're going to want there, one there, and one... No, not that direction. That direction. Thank you. Right, because then you want to do... Then you're gonna want to have the game autosave on you, because of course you do. What else would you want? Yeah, because you want the Gunners Lake line, which is the Tamar Valley. I feel like I'm very much butchering that. Bit of history. Right. I'm going to do a quick road, because I'm going to actually get in, before I forget. Get in the road for, or the bridge rather. Can I do... I can do one of those. Can I do it in that colour? I can. Ooh. I then get a bus stop. I think I may have fudged up the Plymouth loop, so we're gonna fix that really quick. I did. I have no longer broken that bus route. We're fine. Excellent. Right, the game's no longer upset with me. We've done something to fix it. My main issue now is going to be the fact that I may have. That's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it. It's a branch line service, so it shouldn't need too much room in order to get out. Right, but as long as I do, for example, that, and then start curving north, a bit like that. It's not going to be the fastest thing into Plymouth, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be the fastest into Plymouth, because there we go. There we go. So that's Plymouth now done. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get Plymouth done. Nice, lovely station there for Plymouth. Right, Ivy Bridge. We're gonna keep it. There we go. We'll do the same with Totnes, because again, I want the fast services, the express services to go fast through, and I want them to not need to slow down or stop and wait for a passenger service to get around them. Same again over here at Totnes. But only difference with Totnes is going to be the fact that we're going to have a little fast junction for the semi-fasts to get around. Excellent. I close that one for a second so I can actually see where we are in terms of time. We're only 25 minutes in, so that, you know, that's not bad. I thought we were actually later, to be honest. There we go, right. So, Mainline's going to have 125 as its speed limit in terms of fast. Do 80 for the slow lines. And then we're going to want... There we go, 34. do. Because if anything, we're gonna, as I need to bulldoze several houses. There we go. 125. Because we're going to keep to 125. Because, oh my god, you actually... You fly. As soon as you leave there, you go... Yoing. And 80 can continue outwards until you get to about... Yeah, 80 can be there until you get to about here, at which point, yeah... There we go. Now we've got the Totnes lines in. As a paint and bound service leaves. Thank you, game. And now I just need to connect up Ivy Bridge to Plymouth now, don't I? Just double check that it's not going to do... Yep, there we go. Right, all lines can slow down to 80 for the arrival in to... Yeah, arrival into Plymouth. All lines slow down to... actually, no, if I can go 125, then... Yeah, sure, go for 125. Autosave, why? There we go, right. Let's get some signals in here and here. Boom, boom, and then signal there, signal there. Excellent, right. That is the main lines connected as far as Plymouth. So let's go back up to Exeter, which is up here. Which you are going to be utilising platforms. Well, hang on, let me... Dawlish. You're going to want 9 and 10. Yeah, 9 and 10. Dawlish, Newton Abbot, Totnes, Ivy Bridge, Plymouth, Ivy Bridge, Totnes, Newton Abbot, Dawlish. There we go. At Plymouth, yes, use 10, but also utilize 8 as well. This is the Great Western, which is Exeter to Plymouth. Which you are... No, you're fine. Because the only stop after Plymouth when it needs to have a stopping service stop at, it will be Liskeard, because its next stop from Plymouth for the express is Truro, and then Truro Penzance. Whereas the stopping service, of course, Liskeard, Truro, and then Penzance, yeah. I might put in another station in between Truro and Penzance that's not St. Earth, because I mean, I could put St. Earth in, I guess. I could put St. Earth in. We're not going to. Right. I need the depot, and one of these depots has trains already in, because I may or may not have sent home... There it is. Trains 37 and 38. Because I didn't need those on the line that I had them on. Exeter to Plymouth, please. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to get 2 more steams, GWR. And what we're also going to do is we're also going to have 2 of the Saints on there as well. Lady of the Lake. I'm going to use the top lights for these. It's Lady of the Lake, and she is 2902. So you are 2902. And this is going to be St. George, which is 2923. And you're also going to be on the Exeter to Plymouth. Because if anything, I might do, as well, I might do more of the Saints on, the stopping, or the semi-fasts. So I reckon that would be pretty good. What's this? Ah, you're right next to Paynton. You're right next to Ilfracombe. You're waiting on the platform. Alteration. You're waiting for a platform. You're waiting because I've got 2 trains sat on that platform at the moment. Cool. Where's your friend? Oh, oh, it was out. Okay. Okay. It's gotten out as Romsey. Hey, that's pretty good. $10 an hour, that is. As we watch one of the Biddeford's arrive, 39XX. One of the large prairies just now departing. Which, this side of Exeter doesn't have any signals here. So let's quickly change that for those platforms there. It also doesn't have any signals here or here. Which, if anything, I need to make these one ways. Same on the other side, to be fair, because they don't need to be. Yeah. One way. One way. That way we don't have trains that are trying to get in onto platform number 9 or 10. Many trains. Many trains. Having Exeter as a depot is a lot more helpful than just keeping to Canterbury. I'm so happy that I did do that, because oh my god, I gave myself a handicap, and that was not the smartest move I've ever made. There's Devon Valley, which is full and standing. Are you full and standing as well? Not quite. Are you full and standing? You're not quite full and standing either. Why are there so many people? Oh, they're for the Devon Bell. And I have given the Devon Bell an extra stop en route, so it now does stop at Salisbury. Just to see if that would give me an extra amount of passengers for this branch. The answer was yes. Yes, it most certainly did. As Queen Guinevere arrives across the Exeter Sound. Train 38 now making its way onto the down slow. Got 6 people waiting to go towards Exeter St David on the Plymouth line. I need an extra platform building, I think. There we go. That's full and standing. Hang on a minute. Are you telling me I need another train? It is trying to tell me I need another train. Interesting. I'm gonna get rid of that signal in favour of getting a signal in there. And then we're going to open up that platform, which is platform 11, for both of those guys as well to utilise in case. No, both of you are going to stay there. Because if anything, I want the service that actually has money, a valuable worth, to go first. Go. Holy mother of... Painting is incredibly busy. Hmm. Why do I have... people might be curious on why do I have signalman on both the inside and the outside of the box. I like the fact that there's a signalman keeping an eye on, for example, the crossing gate. That's why I do it. Pretty much. That's more or less all why I do it. Holy mother of... Are these... These are full. And stuck. Traffic's a problem at the moment. That's all. That's interesting. So you were full leaving Dawlish, and you've dropped off practically 100 people Okay. Alright, fair to them. Now I'm heading towards Totnes. Now someone missed the train, basically. Now because the train's left, and someone's now waiting for a train to go towards fucking Plymouth. There we go. Hopefully this should make that life a little bit better. There's somebody waiting for a train at Totnes. However, they're waiting to go towards Plymouth. They're waiting to go towards bloody Exeter. It's fine. What's a 43x's top speed? 60. And what's the top speed of these? 80. There's only like there's only like 20-mile-an-hour difference between the two. It's not bad. It's not that bad. We will do a bus route. There will be a bus route between Totnes and Plymouth and Paignton. You know, just to replicate the 35. The train is now this close that the barriers are now closed. Nothing on that side of the road. That's fun. Hmm. Got people waiting for both upwards to Plymouth and downwards to Totnes. So, you know, that's fine there. Where's the next train? Only just arriving at Dawlish. That's fine. Come on, so I'm gonna give the clear to the 43XX. That's just sat on the fucking up slow. Come on, there you go. Give it a platform. So the thing that I've noted with this game is at the moment my game is running rather slow, and that is only because game does not like many people trying to commute. It's because of all the drawing it's attempting to do. That bus is currently blocking a road. What's it doing? There we go. It's moving again, that's what it's doing. There we go. The thing is I'm hoping, as we open up more public transport lines between, for example, towns, so, for example, the trains and things, it will lessen the want and need for people to drive a car. Because that's my only issue at the moment, is people, I think with the fact that people are driving cars, it doesn't help. But with that, I'm going to probably end off the video over here at Dawlish. Actually, no, no, what I want is a train to arrive in fucking into fucking Plymouth. That's what I want. But no, that's not even close. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. You know what? That's a screenshot like that. We'll do that. Excellent. Right. And as 4300 class head off towards Totnes as its next stop, we are going to leave off on this video right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a like, comment if you haven't already, subscribe as well to keep informed about everything Transport Fever that I'm doing, and we'll catch you all next time. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Bye.